My name is Lawrence McGaffie. I'm your candidate for Houston City Council, District K. Nobody in District K deserves to live in fear, that their homes will be flooded, that their family will be robbed, or that they would have to worry about their children not getting a good education. I'm looking for your vote. Together, we can change District K. We can make it much better, much cleaner, and much safer.
Welcome to Choices with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette Harris, and thank you so much for watching Choices with Jeanette. I am so excited by my next guest, and let me tell you why I'm so excited. I love politics. I stay away from politics, but I love politics. I really do. So, Lawrence McGaffie, you're getting ready to win District K.
Absolutely. Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Lawrence McGaffie.
Has a nice ring to it.
Has a nice ring to it.
Absolutely.
What does McGaffie, what origin?
It's a lot of Irish.
A lot of Irish.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't talk about that a lot, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of us got a lot of Irish in us.
Yeah, a lot of Irish and then a lot of American Indian. So those two mix.
Because they were out there in the fields with us.
Exactly.
And so they were tipping on over and leaning over. We don't talk about that.
According to my dad, they all was doing some everything. When the lights go down, they was everywhere. So it's not surprising.
Tell me about District K.
Okay. Well, District K is made up of almost 200,000 people. And it's unique in that it has a lot of spaces, a lot of open space. It almost looks like countryside as you go through some of the parts. But it's one of those places that is a newly formed district. And the reason is because we're just that special. We needed our own district. And then, now we need our very next councilman for that district to take it in the next direction. So that's what I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, a lot of infrastructure problems. Of course, we're having flooding problems, and then we have crime as well. So it's a lot of work, a lot of issues that we need to focus on. But I think, once we fill the seat and get myself in there and get the administration moving forward, I think we'll be on a great path to bringing District K up to success. That's what I'm looking forward to.
The reason I'm excited about you having that job is because you're young.
Right.
And we need some freshness. We need a little freshness in there, and it'll be good. Yeah. So that's an area that floods.
Yes. If it rains more than 4 hours, it's flooding somewhere. Streets start flooding automatically. So it's been a problem growing up all my life. So you grew up in that area. I know your mother had a business in that area. Exactly, yeah. I was born and raised in that area. I've always stayed in that area. It's one of those areas that everybody knows everybody. All the neighbors know everyone. We all kind of look out for each other. So it's a special place in my heart for it.
So you're raising your own family there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I have 3 kids, 2 girls, a boy, and then one on the way, one due next month, actually.
Wow. So you have your own team almost.
Yes, I'm looking for maybe one more, and then that's it. I'm going to have my own little tribe over there.
So schools are very important to you.
Right. Schools are very important because, that's our future. I was, growing up, the neighborhood was a scary place. There was gangs everywhere. There was gang violence. People were always getting, beat up and robbed. And I had a choice. Either I can go that way or I can choose to go another way. And so my mom decided, we should be homeschooled just to keep us from those, negative influences at the time. And so that's kind of what honed my focus to, get to business, be more focused on what I'm doing rather than, worrying about everything else that was out there. And so it helped me a lot. So I know now that the school is in a very difficult position, and so they need our support. You know, they need our help. The children need someone to look up to. You know, when my brother passed away at 15, I didn't have anyone, you know, to look up to show me, you know, how to do it out there. So it kind of instilled in me that desire to say, you know what, I want to be that to somebody else. You know, I want somebody to be able to look at me and say, hey, I can do the same thing. You know, I don't have to wait till I have a long career and I'm real old and then start doing it. I can start doing it now. I can start making change right where I am.
I normally wouldn't go this route, but I'm going to go this route because I want people to understand why you feel like you do. So your brother was killed at what age?
I think he was like 25.
He was 25. That was your older brother.
Yes.
And what did it do to your life not to have that older brother there?
It actually caused me to even be angry at God.
Okay.
You know, I was upset. I was like, how can he take something like that from me? You know, how can he take somebody who I was ready to look up to and really to, you know, learn from life about? Mm-hmm. And so for a while, I was upset, you know. And then I decided, I say, I can either go the way that he went or I can do the opposite. And so that's what caused me to push on even further.
So how long did it take you to get over that? To come to work your way through that pain?
That was 15, so it took till I was 19 for me to...
Those were your fun years in high school.
Right. They would have been. I was homeschooled at that time, so I was fortunate enough to graduate at 16. So during that time, you know, it was really, I was just working. But it was one of the darkest times in my life. It was something I had to, you know, I almost completely rejected God at that point. And it was...
How was he killed?
He got involved with the wrong people, you know. He had been in and out of jail, stealing cars and stuff, just caught up in that culture and got involved with the wrong people, and, you know, it didn't end well for him.
So you know that if we don't work with our children now, that could happen all over again, and over again.
It will happen over and over again. It's going to continue to happen. And if young people, other young people don't step up and say, you know, it's our duty to go in and look after those who's coming under us rather than being, you know, self-centered, then, you know, when our children grow up, guess who's going to be out there robbing them? You know, who's going to be leading them into gangs and all kind of stuff. So we have to stop it somewhere. And, you know, it's kind of one of my goals for running is to spread more of that love around, you know, bring more people out of their shell and get involved. Do something. You can do something wherever you are. So
what effect did that have on your mother when he passed?
My parents, they tried to shield me from it as much as possible. So because they knew I was so hurt behind it, they didn't really let their emotions show in front of me. You know, they had the nights with the door closed and, you know, it was silent and, you know, you kind of know, you know, the atmosphere. But for me, it was just kind of, you know, I just kind of had to make my way through it. You know, it was nothing they reached out to me, they tried to, you know, comfort me and console me, but it was something that I had to experience in order to know, you know, what my purpose is in life. So I believe that was a plan for it.
So you know that something has to be done about the crime in that area.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot that could be done about crime. If we just my background is, you know, I joined the military, and so I was in military intelligence. And so what we're trained to do is look at patterns, bring together different departments and programs in order to come up with a solution for the mission. And I think that's a good skill to have in this position.
That's an excellent skill.
Absolutely, because you need someone who is able to look at it from a bird's eye view. You know, not just each individual piece, but pull all those pieces together and make sense of it. And so I think that, you know, if we pay more attention to where the crime is happening at, if we pay more attention to making sure our neighbors are aware, and making sure our neighbors have the knowledge that they need to know what's going on. A lot of neighbors don't know. You know, not every neighbor is at the civic club meetings or, you know, super neighborhood meetings. They're not there. So we have to have everybody more connected. Everybody have to know what's going on. Like my neighborhood when I grew up, everybody knew what was happening. And there's ways we can do that. And, you know, we have technology that we can use to assist us to allow everybody to be connected, know what's going on, and be able to look out for each other, and, you know, help protect each other. So that's one of the things I look forward to when we win.
Absolutely. Talk about, when I was talking to you the other day, you were talking about economic empowerment. More small businesses. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, District K is one of those areas where if you don't have a plan for coming there, you won't really
go.
Yeah, you don't see the benefit. There's a lot of space. There's a lot of opportunity in District K, and
it's almost like it was like this. You leave the South Main area, then you pass by, not pass through, pass by the Hiram Clark area.
Right.
And so that's kind of your area. But you all also go over to NRG.
Yes. Yeah, we go all the way up to NRG, and then all the way across Brays Bayou, all the way down to the toll road. So it's a pretty big area, but the concentrators, like you said, is NRG, and that's only at the tip. You know, once you come through going down South Main, if you don't have no reason to, you're not going to stop back behind, you know, Hiram Clark and, you know, go all down in Fondren. So it's a lot of opportunity back there, but we have to make sure that, you know, we're ready. You know, we can't have businesses afraid that, you know, they're going to flood and they're going to lose money and, you know, our roads.
So there's a lot of work to be done.
A lot of work to be done. Yeah.
Infrastructure-wise.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of infrastructure work. Wow. You know, a lot of roads to repair. More drainage to be, you know, cleaned out and make sure, you know, our water's flowing off properly. There's a lot of work.
So there's a lot of potential in that area.
Yes. Yeah, there's a ton of potential for small businesses to come, for our businesses to be able to feel like they have a fair shot. You know, our construction businesses, our family-owned businesses, you know, they should feel like they can bring their business to our district and they're going to get support, you know. So if nobody knows about the back of Hiram Clark, then it's our duty to make sure that people are aware of, hey, what's going on back here. So.
I really hope you win.
Absolutely.
I really do. I really hope you win. If you had to just kind of go in your gut and say why I really want it, what would that be?
Well, as I've been on the campaign trail, I realized that it's not so much about, you know, being at City Hall and, you know, rubbing elbows and being powerful, but it's about listening to the people. You know, I've heard the passion in their voice. I've listened to the things that they have to say and their concerns, and, you know, I've seen people get up and shout out in the middle of a club meeting because they're so passionate about the issues, concerned that their homes are going to be taken away, or their property taxes are going to be too high, or, you know, they're just not going to get a fair share of the government. They need somebody that listen to them as well, and so that's
and take their voice back where it needs to be.
Exactly. Take that voice from District K to City Hall and let their voices be heard. You know, this seat is not about me and what I want to do, it's about them and what they want. And so that's my job, is to understand where their needs are, what they're concerned about, come up with a solution together, and then take that solution to City Hall.
To lose Larry Green just caught us off guard. I mean, I can't say it any other way. It was, you wanted to say, I just hope it's not true.
Right.
But it was true.
Right. Yeah. Larry, he was doing a great job. He was our first city councilman, and he brought, I know, over $20 million worth of projects to our district. He brought attention to our district. He made us not feel like we were so left out and we were, you know, the redhead stepchild. He made us feel special, and he put us on the map and brought our voice to City Hall, and that's a unique position. And I'm hoping to build on that foundation that he's laid. You know, take us to the next level, bring us another step higher, building on what he's already done.
I believe you're the man for the job. But I want you to tell them why you know you're the man for the job. You look into that camera and just kind of give them your heart.
My name is Lawrence McGaffie. I'm your candidate for Houston City Council, District K. District K does not deserve to live in fear that their homes will be flooded, that their family and friends will be robbed, that their children will not have a good education. We deserve to have our small businesses upholstered. We deserve to have a thriving District K. We deserve to be the jewel and the diamond of Houston. That's why I'm asking for your vote, so that we can take District K to the next level. Together, we can have better infrastructure. Together, we can reduce crime. Together, we can help our children with their education. Mm-hmm. Together, we can come together as a community and make District K much better, much safer, and much cleaner. My military experience and military intelligence has prepared me well for this office. My training has taught me to be able to bring together different modalities, different programs, different departments, to analyze from a bird's view everything that's going on in our district, and to be able to provide solutions, to bring those issues to your front door, to see how you feel about it, and then to take that solution to City Council. Together we can, together we must, together we will make District K better.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad I've had an opportunity to work with you and to talk to you and hear your heart. I'm excited about District K.
I am too. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's gonna work out.
Okay.
I think we have opportunity to take it to a whole nother level, do some things that the rest of Houston isn't doing. And that's what I look forward to. I'm excited.
Me too. Mm-hmm.